never been a perfect person. I put the cart before the horse. A list of reasons, long as sermons, why I never needed God. Then I heard His voice so sweet, it put me on my knees. I'm holding on to hope for dear life. With God driving, and I'm finally free at last. God driving, God driving, God driving. I'm holding on to hope for dear life. With God driving, and I'm finally free at last. God driving, God driving, God
We know it's all about the money, we know they lie, we know this is corruption. Does CPS know what they are doing to the children?
Tiff and the Punisher, they won't back down. Fight for the children in every town. They are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We've done our homework. Don't do that thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, god damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up like thin ties. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. Give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows and the only games you play are on Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior, and we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stop it.
What's up, Tiff?
Nothing. When I saw that black ribbon, that was so nice.
Yeah, that's been up behind us for the past 2 days.
Oh, I didn't see it last night. Oh, I was having a bad night. I'm telling you, I was having a bad night. You all just don't understand.
No, I had put that up for Henry and her mom. This one here. Let me see, where is it here? Yeah, I put that up for Henry and his mom.
Oh, well, I just saw it tonight. I'm so sorry. I apologize.
There we go. That one right there.
Yeah. Have you heard from him?
I have not heard from Henry today.
Yeah,
no.
I haven't heard from
Hello,
him.
everybody. So now when someone from our show, not time for that right now. There we go. But when someone from our show is, or their family, son of a biscuit. There we go. This is technical. This is why we need to have a full-time producer in here. Let me get that off the screen. There we go. Son of a bitch. All right. Leave it as that. There it is.
Yeah, that's cool.
There. So
But
there
that
it is. Right there.
picture that came on with all of us that you did on Saturday and says bringing families together. I definitely, yes, that one. I need that one tonight.
Oh, hey, Renee. How are you? Yes,
Aw.
exhausted. But yeah, and Renee, I have something for you that you'll have tomorrow. Well, maybe I'll send it to you tonight after the show. But I got something for you too. So I did a thing for her. I want her to see it first before I give it out to anybody. But this is their song right here. This one that I played before. For the old Tolo. Yeah, so I did a video for them for that.
From coast to coast.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Families fighting back.
I just need a CD.
Tolling rolls on the road. No turning back.
It's good stuff. You know, I will pat myself on the back. I do make good music.
Yes, you do. Well, actually, I
will.
need
Look
one
at
of those things that you stick in the computer. You know what I'm talking about? Flash
Yeah.
drive.
Flash
I need a
drive, yeah.
flash drive because I don't think I have a CD player in my car. I'm pretty sure I don't.
I will bring you one.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah. So that's cool. You know what? I was looking at the news today, and I came across this article that said federal audit finds that Maine's child welfare agency failed to follow its own policies. And then I was looking even more, and there's even more states and more states and more states that have this stuff. But what are they doing for the parents that, okay, so they failed at following their own policies, but what are they doing to the people that they failed the policies on?
Nothing.
You know, like there needs to be that, you know, like they don't just get away with this stuff. Oh, so slap on the wrist. If you break the law, you go to jail. You know, you fail policies, you lose your job. But there needs to be remedy and whatever that word is.
Accountability.
Well, accountability, but you know, for the people that have been harmed by them and that have lost their kids to these people, you know, this needs to be addressed, and these people should get their goddamn kids back. Period. You know, if they need to, whoever they need to do this with, and whoever they need to get involved with this, you know, if they failed at following their own policies, then we know that they broke the law, right? They had to have, because if they're not following their policies, then they're not following the laws that they have to go by. You know, so where is the accountability? And why is it us that has to put down on this stuff? Why isn't it our government that's supposed to be for us, run by us, and all of that, looking out for us? Why are they not doing it for us?
Darren,
I'm just saying.
Why would they cut off the hand that feeds them, right? Like we're digging in their pockets. They're not going to stop unless we stop them.
There's a great question by Tina right here. Do you see that? Let's talk about that. I'm going to pull it up on the board here.
Yeah, please.
She says, if my attorney has not done anything in my case in a year and I have all the proof against CPS to prove them wrong, should I go file my own motion?
Yes.
Yep. What you're going to have to do first is you need to go file to have your attorney withdrawn first and foremost, because the judge will not hear you if you have an attorney. So you need to go and file for them to be withdrawn. And then you can submit. Now, as far as if you can go file your own stuff, I believe that you can file your own things without your attorney. Maybe. Am I right about that?
Yeah, because even though my husband had a court-appointed attorney, I was filing all his shit. Right. All they're going to do is forward it to your attorney, but you can most definitely file without your attorney knowing.
Yeah, and you're going to want to do that, especially if you have things coming up like the TPR or things like that, because if you don't have anything in your file, they're not going to have anything to rule on. So you need to make sure that you get whatever information you have, you know, your if you've been to parenting classes, if you've gone to alcohol and drug treatment things, if you've had drug tests, if you've done any of these things, and that you make sure that those things get in your file, because if they don't have it, they can't rule on it. So yeah, absolutely, you should go there and do that stuff. The Soros clubs.
Oh my, people are just going faster than I can look at these things. Alicia said file a legal malpractice suit against your attorney too. And Michelle, I think you need to come on so that we can talk to you. If not, you're gonna have to type fast. So what do you need help with? I don't know. And oh, did you send it to Messenger? I've been working today. I had 3 cars. So I don't know if I haven't checked my messages today.
Yep, and you're right, Renee. The attorney does have to file for the withdrawal of the case, unless the only way that you don't have to is if the client has found a replacement attorney. So I guess in the cases, if you're going to say that you're going to go pro se for that, then you don't need to. But you're absolutely right. If you're seeking another attorney, then you do need to get your attorney to withdraw. So thank you for pointing that out. Or a consent to substitute. Also, they could file. So, so that's that. So let's see. Yeah, Michelle, is she coming on? Do I need to give her a link?
Yeah, give her a link. Michelle, he's gonna put the link in the thing over here. Just click on it. The chat. I'm sorry. And yeah, you better come on because I gotta work tomorrow and Friday. I'm not gonna have time to call you tomorrow, so I need you to come on if you can. I'm gonna hit you up on Messenger too. Come on.
All right, there we go, people. And guys, make sure you guys go to tollandroll.com. Make sure you check them out. They got a lot of good stuff, and their bill is plowing forward. So make sure you get on there, sign there. They have that. What is that called? Oh my gosh! Where you have a list that they want you to sign. Like
a petition.
A petition. Thank you. My God. Yes, a petition.
I was guessing. And Michelle, I also sent you a friend's request too, so you don't have to worry about Messenger telling you can't talk to me.
Did I put? Yeah, I put the link in right there. So, so there we go. Perfect. Petition. Yes. Thank you, Renee. Thank you.
Thank you.
My brain gets frozen sometimes. Clearly, it's obvious in all of this.
Well, I did 3 cars today with my husband and twisted my ankle, so my pain is a little bit.
How did you twist your ankle doing a job that you use your arms for?
Well, Darren, I have to carry the goddamn vacuum.
Oh, all right.
I was carrying the vacuum and I didn't see, because when you come to my house, you'll see like we added like this half driveway, and we used to have posts right there. Well, apparently the post rolled, and the little thing that they nailed the thing, I tripped over that.
Of the thing. I tripped on that thing that nailed the thing.
Things
you know?
they stick in the ground.
Right.
Them things
Gotcha.
they put in the ground. Well, I didn't see it, and I was humming, of course, because I was, boom, there I went. I said, well, goddamn.
Yeah. Hey, Alicia's telling everybody too. Jesus Christ. If you unbelievable. If you are using ChatGPT to make sure that you for your stuff, make sure that you tell it something. I lost the thing there, so I can't get back to it. If you're going to use Pro Say and use ChatGPT, make sure you tell Chat to act as though it is an attorney and a judge. Make sure everything is 100% legally sound, and tell it if it doesn't know with 100% certainty to answer it, tell you that it can give you the wrong information. And we tell you guys this over and over and over. Stop depending on ChatGPT for this stuff, guys, because it doesn't know. It's not full-fledged. It's not concrete. And AI stuff, they put little things in these AIs. And if you don't know how to race those out and chase those out, some courts aren't even accepting any sort of motions or anything like that that are in the form from Chat GBT or any of those other AIs, and they put code inside of these so that they can tell what they are. So make sure that you get yourself a Chat GBT eraser or one of those if you're going to do this stuff, because the courts are going to be able to tell, and then you're going to end up giving yourself frivolous filing, and then you're not even be able to do anything with it. So please make sure, and that's good information, Alicia. Tina.
Yeah, because they'll throw a gatekeepers on you in a minute.
Mm-hmm. They sure were. I'm the grandmother of them. They're in my care under the 30-day plan. They took them on the 28th day with nothing against me. I went and took a drug test, and it came back 0.1. So that then I knew it was bullshit. So I just added shit to that. So I went and done. That's what Tiffany's done to me. Made me have a cussing mouth. So I went back and took a drug test, and it came back 0.1. So then I knew it was bullshit. So I went and done my own test, and it came back negative with the same 0.1, but CPS was positive and mine was negative, and I had the doctor on my side that done the test. Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
Well, then you need to go file a motion, and you need to subpoena that doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Because CPS is good. Let me tell you, and I know this to be a fact. When I had my case 30 plus years ago, that's when I learned that they didn't like people that were on your side to come in the courtroom. And again, it hasn't changed, because when my daughter's case came, why aren't you bringing in the 2 doctors that checked him out? No, you're bringing a nurse to say Miss Wise got Nurse Lexi fired. Bitch, I would have told you that. All you had to do was ask me. Right? So why weren't the 2 doctors there? No, you brought a nurse in that said, I called the fraud department and Nurse Lexi got fired for reporting my daughter. Yes, I did, because she lied.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, take your own doctor.
Yep. When they do that stuff, people don't let them get away with it. Run right over them. Run right the hell over them when they do this stuff. And right now is the time too, because they're under such scrutiny. Right now is the time that when they do something against you, make sure that you're loud about it and you run right over them, because there's too many people that are going to be under the microscope if they're not. There's so many news stories out there. There's so many, all of that stuff that are out there that are going to make them pay attention. People are paying attention right now. So especially right now, if that's true, Tina, and you're 100% on that, you go fuck them up.
Not only that, I sent you a video last night. I don't remember if it was on TikTok, because I'm not good at it. I just know where you're at on my TikTok. That said there, or it was Facebook. I don't remember. But anyway, some chick said that they're looking at the IRS, Doge's in the IRS and CPS. So I hope that's true, but she put it out there.
Let me see what you're saying. Yeah, I hope it's true too.
I sent it to one of them
because I feel like it's a oh shit, wrong one. I feel like it's they were kind of like, we're looking in the taillights right now. You know, I feel like they've gone through and the party's over with, and now it's just kind of like, all right, let's wait and see what's going on. And you know, not much seems to be going on in this light. Like they came out with piss and vinegar, and now there's just piss left, it seems like. But maybe we're wrong. I mean, we don't know. I mean, that was only in the first 6 months of him being in office, right? So we don't know if that was just like wave one, if it was too much to pull out at the first light. Like who knows? I mean, we're not in that office, so we don't know.
I was getting ready to say, Toll and Roll took that paperwork down there. They really, and she just said, we asked Doge for this. We'll see. That's what Renee just said.
Yeah. Oh.
Is she on?
Hold on, let me look. I got.
Okay.
She's not here yet.
Okay. She said give her a minute.
All right, cool. Yeah, so yeah, I want to know what the hell they're going to do about all of this. I want to start writing letters and writing petitions to these people. If they found all of this misused in policy and procedure and breaking the laws and doing all this shit, what are they going to do for those? They need to go back and investigate each and every case that somebody was TPR'd, and they need to reverse it. It's not up to us to do that. It's up to them. That's their job. They fucked up. They need to do it. Period.
But Darren, the government can't swallow the pill that they fucked up. Yeah, okay, they want the parents to, but the government can't do it. The same people that are saying, well, you were brought here because you did something bad, can't say, oh, I screwed up, I'm very sorry. Let me reverse it. They're not going to do that. They are not going to do that.
Right. Erica says that she's heard that the President Trump and the DOJ is going after CPS. So
See?
that's very enlightening news. All right, we've got right here. We got Michelle. So let's hear what Michelle has to say. Everybody, hey
Hello.
Michelle.
Hi.
Hi. Oh wow. I'm like starstruck.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're here.
please.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So
Thank
what's
you
up? What's
for
going on?
doing what you guys are doing. Well, I'm
No,
from
thank you.
Pennsylvania.
Oh God,
Um
here we go.
Commonwealth state.
Hmm.
um and I'm in they took my daughter July 1st. She's 16 years old. Where it was where do you want me to start? I'm sorry.
Start wherever you need to start.
Uh
Wherever
Wait
you
a
got,
minute.
we got time.
Is she in foster care?
yeah. Yeah, they took her. Now listen to this. They took her. Um, she was now that I understand everything, like the dependency case and all that, I like that too because
Mhm.
there are a lot. I've been following you, and yeah, I learned a lot. But anyway, she at the end of the hearing, the caseworker said I had that they had a phone call on a hotline of an allegation, and they said the judge goes, well, what was the allegation? And they said it was that she had a drug problem or she was using substance.
Your daughter had
So
a drug problem. Your daughter had a drug problem.
me, no, me,
Oh,
and
you
I'm a
did.
substitute
Okay.
teacher, and
Oh, good.
and all this, and I been doing that off and on in the school districts for 15 years. I have a clean record of everything, have all my clearances. But
Hmm.
um, so, anyways, the judge asked me if I would admit to a drug test. And, I wish, I did. So, and I know this is going to sound okay. One, my attorney left, he stepped down. He left. So I wasn't, this was at the end of the hearing. So I wasn't legally represented. Okay. So
Hmm.
um I had taken the drug test, and I know this is going to sound like the dog fur, but honestly it to the toilet. And I
Hmm.
told I swear, and I asked the caseworker, I said, do you have another one? And she said no, and they gave me a swab, and it came out inconclusive. So she went back in to the courtroom, and I wasn't represented, so I couldn't say but she lied so bad. She said that
Do you,
it
first of
came
all,
in.
Michelle, hold on. Michelle, do you hear that? Do you see the problem with this right away? The fact that your caseworker is handing you these things, the fact that, like you said, your thing fell in the toilet, and then when she pulled a swab out of her purse, like there's no control here. What kind of what kind of medical facility is this? What kind of any of that is this? Like these are supposed to be controlled things in tests. And the thing is those are called drug screens. What they're giving you in that quorum is called the drug screens, and those are not admissible in court. So even if you failed, they're not admissible.
Right,
So
I learned that
right.
from you guys too.
All right, cool.
And so they went in there and said that there was marijuana and something else or whatever. So the judge didn't even hear. Like, my daughter and I went back into the courtroom, and they took my daughter just like that, without
What?
any evidence, without anything. So said that I tampered with it, and yeah, and so it was the end of the day. So that was when I lost it.
I couldn't
But
imagine why you wouldn't have.
yeah. And her biological father has not signed off his rights and all that. That's another story with
Mhm.
CIS, what they did to that. So I called my physician the next day, and it was July
Hey,
2nd. So being that it was the
July
holiday, go ahead.
July 1st, 2025, marijuana became legal in Pennsylvania. So why would they take your daughter based on marijuana?
Good point. Well, see, they had it out for
I'd
me.
run that right up their ass.
Yeah, well, I'm learning, Tiff and Punisher. um, I never signed anything. That's when they came to my house. It just started because I transitioned her over to online, a charter school.
Oh, there it is.
And
Yep.
they were at my door, and it was the public school that called
Yep.
CYS and said that
Well,
she wasn't registered.
it doesn't matter. Did you go through K through 12?
Um, no, I went through CCA.
Okay.
Is that yeah?
So, oh, listen.
It's
Trump
it's a
signed an
top.
executive order that
Okay.
said parents can choose where their children go to school, not the school.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Go to the whitehouse.org, I think it is, and go through those executive orders. It is in there.
Okay.
Also,
All right.
if marijuana did pass in your state on July 1st, you need to find that, Darren, and you might have to send it to her. You need to
Yeah,
Oh
I
find
got
it.
it
yeah.
right here. Mm-hmm.
Did it really? July
Yeah,
1st.
yeah. It
Wow.
says it right here. Governor Josh Shapiro's
I even wrote
FY
to him too.
2020. Yeah. Legalize adult use cannabis effective July 1st, 2025, with sales beginning January 1st, 2026.
Okay.
And not only that,
Thank you.
you
You're
need
welcome.
to find, you're a teacher.
Yeah. Yeah.
You work with
I'm.
children, and that what they're trying to do is ruin your career too. So
Well,
you need to go
go
ahead.
ahead. Well, yeah. They. So when I went to my physician a couple days later, I got a urine test by a licensed physician. Now, listen, I'll try to be quick with this. Um, it all came back negative.
Of course.
So we had another hearing, and it was August 19th. Okay, and my attorney, my appointed attorney, I fired him last like 2 weeks ago. So I'm getting bold. But he asked the caseworker before the hearing if they would take a drug screen for, because, thinking maybe my daughter would be returned. Um, well, she denied it. But yet after the hearing, she came up to me and says, if you want a visitation, since you're out here, we can have a visitation. But what do they do before a visitation? They drug
They
screen,
drug screened
which
you.
I never, yeah. So, but anyway, they court ordered me. CYS pushed it and they said that the state would pay for it. They court ordered me a hair follicle, right? So I got the hair follicle test done. All negative. It's the most reliable test actually there is. Am I right on that? The hair follicle.
Yeah,
I took
it's
it.
no good.
Yeah, it came back negative, and the judge even stated, oh, he even stated that he was going to wait on the results to make his decision to return her. So, and that never happened. They said oh my gosh, I don't want to take up too much time. I feel
No, you're
Don't
fine.
worry
You're
about it.
fine.
Go ahead.
bad. So, okay, so at that hearing, I was kind of against it. I said it's against my constitutional rights, and he says your constitutional rights doesn't matter here. That's what he
Oh
said, and I
Lord
looked at
Almighty.
him and I wrote that down. I learned, yeah, he did say have I called the judicial board, and they sent me a paper complaint, but I
Good
don't know.
girl.
I'm waiting on that to file. Um, so anyway, I fired my attorney because he wasn't addressing. There were so many faults that they've been like
Hmm.
violations. They administered a shot to my daughter without my consent. She was all
Unbelievable.
updated on her immunizations. They enrolled her in a school, and I didn't even know she was already enrolled in
Nope.
CCA. Read a book.
Nope.
Um, and they didn't let. I have not gotten any papers. Nothing. My appointed attorney. I asked him if he would address all this. Oh, and my daughter's biological father signed off his rights, and he's not on a birth certificate. And I had a PFA on him 16 years ago. And I told them, do not notify him. He doesn't need to be involved or anything. And my daughter had to learn about her dad in the court, and then he never showed up anyway. So that was
Oh, of
more
course. More trauma to
disappointment.
her. Right. More trauma to
Yes.
her.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I had attitude about that. Am I right? Should they have?
Of course, it should be bullshit.
Right. So I'm trying to find something, how, like, common sense. If they would do the proper training and stuff, would tell you, red flag this. Maybe I shouldn't contact that,
Well,
even
why
an
a judge?
abuser, to introduce an abuser back into our lives. I
Mm-hmm. That's
mean,
their plan. That's their plan. And why this cracks me up. These these hair follicle tests can go anywhere from 6 months to a year back. Why are they giving them back to back? They don't even show modern use. They show what's been in the past. So what are they? That clearly that's a money thing, because you already know what I did 6 months ago. You just said that I had a negative hair follicle. Why are you making
right
me
now,
doing it a week later or whatever? It's not going to show anything.
right, it proves that Victoria Walters, the caseworker, is nothing but a liar, and she lied under oath.
Yeah.
Because if that marijuana was in my system, it would have showed up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah. And she also said, so I fired my appointed attorney because he wasn't doing shit. So
Mm-hmm.
I filed, thanks to AI, and
Mm-hmm.
you guys, I filed an appeal to, because I got my hair follicle test results, and I wanted to, I sent that to my attorney, and he never sent it to the judge. He sent it to CYS. Thank God I called the judge's chambers, and asked if they received my results. So we had a hearing, because I think it was a motion to reconsider some urgency hearing, because
Mm-hmm.
there's not been one positive outcome at all. They added emotional. I mean, I don't sleep good, and I'm just watching you guys, all the rewound videos and stuff, and learning.
Right.
But what was I going to say? So they went. When we had that hearing, they said that, oh, Victoria Walters, the caseworker, came to my house 2 days before that hearing, and I just got out of the shower and my hair was in a towel. So she went to court 2 days later
Yeah. I know.
and said my hair was, there was hair sticking out of the back of my head, and it was orange. Uh,
Mm-hmm. Saying
And
that you were bleaching your hair to get out of the test.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I have proof. I have, when I'm gonna file. Hopefully, I'll get a hearing this next week. But I'm gonna have all that from all my test results, all the research and everything.
But here's the thing too. Oh,
Is she still on?
she's there. She's holding on for dear
Yeah,
life. There she is. Here's the thing too. Oh, she's just catching up on some things. But here's the thing too, is that a drug test alone doesn't guarantee that a person has used drugs or that they're a drug addict. That doesn't, you need to have other information that goes with that. They can't just take it based on a drug test or a drug screen. They cannot do that. You need to have someone saying, yeah, that they're a user, that they've been doing drugs for a long time, some sort of evidence of someone seeing you use drugs or something like that. They can't just make that decision because of a drug test, because that drug test could be bad. There's many things that could be wrong with that situation. So they're not, I know we say this all the time, they can't. They're not supposed to make that decision based just on that. Oh, Michelle clipped out. But they're not supposed to just make that decision based on just a drug screen alone or a drug test. That's absolutely asinine and ridiculous that they do that. They get away with it all the time. But they need to stop, because this is ridiculous. Yeah, and it's very difficult to make the whole follicle test alter its way. You can't just, you even just bleach and that won't do it. You're right, Risha, about that. There's a bigger compound that you got to use, and so on and so forth, and it'll literally destroy the hair. Um, but yeah, it's not just bleaching that going to take a drug test or change that hair follicle test. You're absolutely right. But the other thing about the hair follicle test is, guess what? It's your hair. You walk around in the public. There's stuff in the air all the time that attaches to your head. You know what I mean? So you get these things are proven to be every day. They're getting proven more and more to be not worth a shit. Um, we need to get my friend Corey Okorocho on here to come in. He's the best substance use or substance abuse litigator in the country. And we need to get him in here to talk about this stuff with us for sure. See if we can't get him in here in the upcoming time. We gotta educate everybody.
Michelle, if you're still on, I just sent you a message. I need you to send me your email address because I'm going to send you these 154 cases, and I know you can use some of them.
Now, Erica asked about what about an accidental overdose? Here's the problem with an accidental overdose. Now comes into play if you did OD or your kids around, were your kids present when that took place? Because that's the instance that they're going to say that you put your child in danger. You weren't able to care for them. You put yourself out. That one's a lot harder to go around. And, like, let's be honest, that is a situation that if you do OD, you can't take care of your kids. So that's what they're going to use against you. With that one, it's a shitty situation because I know it doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen to people. And that's that. It mostly happens to people that actually, when they relapse, they go back out and she's back, cool. When they relapse and they go back. But if anybody knows anything about recovery, guess what? Part of recovery is relapsing. So these people need to get off their fucking high horses and leave these people with substance abuse problems alone, or at least help them instead of scorn them. All right, Michelle, there you are.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, perfect.
So anyway, sorry about that.
That's
Um,
okay.
oh, and I have a soon to be stepson who's 13. He's still here. And they
See.
went to his school, and I told my fiance, I said, watch, they're going to go to his school, and they ended up going to his school and didn't announce who they were, but I'm going to send in that letter that you told me to. But
Perfect.
then, yeah. But my question is, okay, well, with I can prove everything with clear and convincing evidence, like how, like, there's a pattern of what they're saying, like, was it my urine? My hair was orange.
Right.
And like you said, Punisher, that what they use, they're not licensed and they're drug screens. And
Right.
they have no evidence. That's why, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
she was all updated on her immunizations.
Well, first of all,
I mean,
them going to the school, them changing her schooling, and them giving her that immunization without your consent. You are still her mother. Period. In the story.
right,
That's
I
a
didn't
that's a
lose.
breach in policies too. And what people forget about is the errors of the CPS agents far supersede the errors and the flaws of the parents, and that is in every one of their policies, and they don't go by that either. So, like, these people are screwed up majorly, and you should be getting your kids back. Period, just on their flaws alone. But I don't know if it's we don't enforce it enough, or if too many. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah, you have everything you need to push to them. Like, why like, if you have your 6 month hearing coming up next for your judicial review, be like, Your Honor, where in this does it show that I'm using drugs and making my daughter at risk? Because other than your first drug screen mishap crap that you have, we have no proof that I've used marijuana. You guys have now degraded me. You've screwed up my career. You've done all of this based on what? Based on an anonymous report that came in over the phone. Come
Right.
on.
And they're telling my daughter that the reason she's in there is because I'm on drugs, and my family. Um, what else? Oh, she went to visits to my son's house, which I don't mind, but they are not notifying me about anything. And I'm looking for this paper I wanted to read real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, um, oh, I also, the caseworker came to my house. Oh, I know what I wanted to tell you. So they wanted to give me a patch test now. And I'm done. I'm done taking tests. Why
Yeah.
would I take
I
an
know.
unreliable test for
Mm-hmm.
them to set me up just for
Mm-hmm.
it's not your sweat or you
Mm-hmm.
took it off. Do you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Is that am I doing the right thing?
That's what I
Like
did.
you
I did the
did?
same
You
thing.
you do not have to comply with them. And the
N-
next time somebody wants a hair follicle or a urine test, you tell them they need probable cause, get a warrant.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Kelly,
Yeah.
haven't you heard about Roe versus Wade? Because people think that Roe versus Wade was about abortion. It really was in a way, but what it was about was protecting yourself from the government intruding on your body. As far as I know, your blood, your hair, all that stuff is yours. That's blood. That's things that are inside of your body that they need to have a warrant each time. Every time they do that, even if a judge orders it, good. That's one time. It does. They don't get to
Uh-huh.
carry that ongoing, ongoing, ongoing. It's each and every time. It's just like they can't just come in your house whenever they want. Every time they come to your house, they get a warrant. They can't keep coming
Right.
and searching your house if you're suspected of something. They can come every time you have a warrant. So every time you order a drug test, they need to have a warrant for that.
Yeah. And like I think you said something too, there now it's turned on me. And where my poor daughter's sitting in there, she's crying.
Mm-hmm.
She even emailed her attorney to file a motion to come home. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they canceled her therapist that her and I we were doing mother and daughter therapy. And she was starting to build a rapport. They canceled her therapist
Not
that she
supposed to be doing
had
that.
and took her to there. I
That's
mean,
that's because their therapist is going to say you're the problem, right? Because
Right.
they're paying this person. But
uh-huh.
this is what I want to say. First of all,
Okay.
give me your email tonight. I'm going to shoot you an email. It's 17
Okay.
pages, but it's 154 cases that you can use. Here's the
Oh,
thing. I if I have somebody that comes to me that has a 16-year-old in care and
right.
CPS is fucking off like they're doing with you,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, and
first
she's
thing I tell
crying.
them, the first thing I tell them is it a blood relative?
Okay.
Is your child with the blood
Oh.
relative?
Oh, yes. Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. You she if she wasn't with the blood relative, I would tell you to tell her to get a job and file for emancipation.
Yep.
You know, I thought about that. That's is that legal still? Yeah.
Well, you have to find out the requirements in Virginia. We're a
Okay.
Commonwealth state too. You cannot live with a blood relative, and you have to have a job. That's the only requirement you have to have in
Oh,
Virginia.
oh.
Check
See,
check
sorry.
Pennsylvania.
She's still in that home. She's still in the home, but she's going on visits to my sons, my sisters, that
But wait a minute,
uh
wait a minute. In foster care, is she in foster care or is she in kinship care?
no, she's at a foster so she's at a home, in a home, like a foster home,
Okay, so the
but not a
person that she's
family
with,
home with
well,
other
all
kids.
she's got to get a job. Tell her to
Okay.
get a job if she can't come back, right? Because they're gonna play peekaboo with you. Okay. Tell her to get a job.
Okay.
She can get a part-time job after school. Once she gets a job, she can petition the courts to be
Okay.
emancipated.
Okay. Now, what if, even if she wants to, I mean, she'll move back
She can
home.
make her own decisions at that
Once
point.
Okay.
she's 16, she's a legal adult in the eyes of the law.
Yeah, she'll be 17 in March, but that's what I said. I mean, and in my one letter, I mean, I flooded them with emails and stuff too, and they're like enough emails, but
This
um,
is terrible. This is
I mean,
absolutely disgusting.
Hmm.
and I said I was being bullied in the system and all this, but so they filed. I'll just read. I can discuss this um later with you, but they filed. It's a memorandum in order, and
Yeah.
it says now finally I got now ever since I went pro se, because mind you they have no evidence and they keep harassing my daughter to keep having her say something negative, but there isn't anything to say.
Mhm.
So they said the court received a dependency petition filed by the Somerset blah blah blah. Adjudicated dependent. It goes on. It says now they threw in school attendance, which I mean, I have 5 excused absences. And it says it further alleged that the child was not educationally enrolled anywhere. That's so untrue. Initially, the child had been enrolled privately or publicly, but because of the child's failure to attend, they just add stuff in here. It
That's
was
what they
because my,
do.
we had my father died last year, and it was like a father to her.
That seems to be a real common thing. That the fathers are like my father died and my wife's father died, and then CPS came. It seems to be like a real common thing right now that the father's passing away and then CPS coming to
Yeah.
the next of kin. That's
And my
seems
mom,
like a real. Was your father in foster care by chance?
no, no.
No,
Uh-uh.
no.
Was yours?
Yeah, he was.
Oh,
So that's where we kind of look at the
oh.
link, maybe. Um.
But
So yeah.
yeah, and then they go on and say, mother was uncooperative and refused to sign releases to allow a home evaluation. Now, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
They had no problem, no suspicion of anything. My home was fine. I welcomed them in my home at the beginning, and all this, but they're twisting this around. And they said mother's animosity towards the agency even included her refusal to identify the child's father or respond to educational inquiries. Well, I didn't refuse. I told him who he was. I'm the one that said, do not contact him. He's not on the birth certificate. He signed his rights off. I had a PFA on him. He hasn't been in Olivia's life for 16 years. I mean, so what would you say, Tiff, about that one?
Well, first of all, this case should have never went anywhere.
Thank,
And who cares? You don't have to comply with anybody. First of all, you have liberty. That means you have a free will. That means you can decide if you want to contract with somebody or not contract with somebody. And I'm going to tell you right now, that judge wouldn't have told me I didn't have any constitutional rights, because I'm going to
yeah.
tell you right now, my ass would have been sitting in jail.
Well, I can ask for the
Well,
records, right? Or for the
Yeah.
court.
here's the other thing. When they shut you down on the Constitution, when they shut you down on that, you say, "Well, we do not have a state's constitution," because I believe that you are, Your Honor, obligated to abide by the state's constitution because they're the ones that write your check. So, in that state's constitution, I have my rights too that probably replicate the rights that you're arguing on the federal side of the Constitution. So, whenever they pull that shit out on you, that's what you drop. You drop, well, we have a state's constitution, and you do have to abide by that.
Well, not
Could
only
I?
that, if you go, I think it's Article 6, Paragraph 3,
Okay.
you pull that up, and it says all judges must comply with the Constitution. That means your rights.
Okay.
Okay. So you
I
can
thought
photocopy
so.
that shit and you
Yeah.
can send it to the judge.
Okay. And
That's
isn't
to
it
make
their
it
butt
big.
starts here? The butt stops here or
The butt
something?
stops here, Mr. Lee.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go on and say, I'm sorry if I'm running out of to use all the time, but
You're fine.
oh, and they named that I went through, which is bullshit. I used their appointed attorney because I had my own attorney, but they said mother had appeared, had 4 attorneys, and I didn't have 4 attorneys. They just threw that in there, but who cares? That's my right, right? How many
Listen to
attorneys?
me. You can have 100 attorneys, because do you know how many caseworkers people go through? Let's talk about what they're doing. Okay. Let's stop talking about what mom's doing, because obviously mom's not doing anything. What it
Right.
is they don't have shit on you. And these
Yeah.
cases that I'm going to send you, A lot of them have to deal with a lot of them deal with drug abuse.
Uh-huh.
And another one says an anonymous call alone is not enough to remove a child.
Good. Yeah, 53 years. I mean, I never even had a charge or nothing.
It doesn't matter. They want your child
And your job.
and your job. Their plan is to take everything from you. That's
they
the plan.
they
They
called.
don't want teachers out there that know what's really going on. They don't want you teaching our children what's going on.
Yeah, they called like the Learning Lamp and prior employees, like the school districts where I worked. They called and without and asked if I worked there. Now that's embarrassing. It was because I substitute and stuff.
Well, here's
And
the thing. It is not illegal for anybody to investigate anybody. Okay? Like Darren can investigate me, I can investigate you. That's not illegal. But when they start pulling people into your business, that's a violation of the Fourth Amendment. That's a
right,
violation of your privacy.
just like my the biological father, he was he was an abuser. He wasn't on the birth certificate, signed his rights off. I had attorney Andrew Gleason. I mean, there, and I dug deeper. They're not, some of them I looked for the licensed, if they were licensed in Pennsylvania, and they're not. There's some caseworkers, so I learned that.
Yeah,
So
bring that up too.
yeah. Did I tell you I in one of my appeals at the end, or a letter, I said, and I'm working with, I have support groups, and I put Tiff in the Punisher.
Sweet. Perfect. That's awesome.
But and then it goes on and on, but then what else? I just got this today and I was flipping out. I was like, where's that number? And I was like, oh God, I emailed or messaged to the right person. And then I think I text the Punisher or some, yeah, I don't know if he got anything, but
Yeah, I did. I
oh,
did see
did
that
you?
today. I did see that tonight. So I got it. Yep.
Okay. And then it says mothers submit to a hair follicle test prior to the next scheduled permanency review. That the hair follicle test would have been at the cost of the county. And that's exactly what they say. And I paid out of pocket for it. I had to get it done within 48 hours. With the results of the test to be provided to the court prior to the next hearing. I don't understand what they said. What does that mean? Mother appeared having refused to submit to the hair follicle test. Yeah, I did refuse at the beginning, but they were all for it. But then when I had that hearing, they like brushed it off and they said it wasn't, my hair was orange. And the judge isn't even asking for any evidence. We again ordered a hair
Right.
follicle test. Yeah, this is just bullshit. This is like,
Yep.
now what can I do real quick? What can I do? I don't want to take this. It says the order said said petition is denied. Physical custody of the child shall remain at the Children's Aid home. Results of a sweat patch test that we are requiring the agency to administer. Mother will wear the patch for 7 to 10 days with the results of the test to be provided to a council of record as well as the agency. But this is what they did to the hair follicle. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing it. Do
Write
I
a
No.
have
rebuttal.
to?
Write a rebuttal. Write a
Oh,
rebuttal
okay.
Mm-hmm.
because it when you write your rebuttal, you're gonna
Okay.
rebut everything in there.
Okay.
Um,
Will you give me some ideas, maybe, or
like
should I
Yeah,
just
we can
AI?
do that. We can help you out with that. Yeah,
the
I can help you out
yeah,
with that.
Darren's
Okay.
gonna help you
Thank
out with
you.
that. But once you write that rebuttal, you need to file it immediately.
Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, believe me. This is all I do. I am like in a zone. Like
You're
it's
one of us.
horrible. It's like, and then my family is like, you know, don't
They
believe
don't believe you,
me,
right? Yep. There
you
you
know,
go.
and it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going
They're all of a
Divide
through
and
sudden the
with my
caseworkers.
conquer.
They're
daughter.
the caseworkers' best friends. All of a sudden.
Yep.
Oh, oh, wait, I gotta tell you one more thing, and I gotta show you guys something I have on my door. Um,
Sure.
hold on a minute. Um, so Victoria Walters, she she came to my house on Thursday, okay, this past week, and she I opened that door because I just read that email about what they wanted to do was uh patch test, and I was, I opened that door. She didn't even say a word. She was just had her, her hands across her chest with her books or whatever, because she was going to test on me, and I didn't know that. But I said, "Get the hell off my property." I said, "I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to say even these many words." I said, "For you, after I was you in my house, and you lie and you cost me my daughter." I said, "I'm
Yep.
not working with you." So anyway, I don't know if you guys can see this. Wait. So when they come to the door, it's a Halloween thing. Do you see
That's
it? It's a
awesome.
Halloween mask, and it says, what I put, I said color of law.
That's awesome.
See, it says I
That is
said
freaking
color.
great.
But yeah, so because they I could just prove them wrong in so many ways, and I have proof. I have letters from teachers, principals, doctors, everything to back me up, and they
Mm-hmm.
have none. And that's
Submit
why they're focusing
everything.
on the drug test. What's
When's
that?
your next court date?
Well, I can't wait till January because I mean, this
Oh,
is
you don't need to
Listen,
wait till then.
huh?
what.
Since you don't have to wait till January, we'll talk about this after the show.
Yeah,
Okay.
and because I got to put the little one to bed. He's in here
Oh,
screaming.
okay.
So get with Darren. Darren's got
That's
those cases. Darren, do you still have them, or do I need
Yep,
to
I sure
re-email
do.
them?
I do.
Oh,
I
Make
got the.
sure
thank
I
that
you
got.
she gets
guys.
them. Oh, you're
Oh,
welcome.
Thank you
and
so
I
much.
got your
So,
message. I got your message. So I will get with you as soon as we're done with this show. After I speak to
okay.
Alicia.
All right. And Tiff,
Uh,
thank you too.
Oh, you're
I'm so
welcome.
excited I got to talk to you guys.
Well, we'd love to
I
have you.
yes,
thank
it's
you.
great.
And keep up the good work. Yep. So, but
Awesome.
We'll stay in
you'll
touch
send
with
me
us
that
because I
stuff.
want to know. Well,
Oh
Darren's
my
got
god.
it,
Oh,
and he's
oh,
gonna
okay.
help you as soon as he talks to Alicia. He's gonna call you.
Okay. All
All
right.
right.
Thank
Cool,
you so
Michelle.
much. All
You're
right.
You're
welcome.
Bye
Thanks
bye.
for
welcome.
coming on.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
That's my dog. He's a silver lab. You
Oh man, what a poor situation. That is just
That's so
freaking
fucked up.
terrible.
That is so
Uh,
fucked up. Oh, it
oh
just
yeah,
makes
I
me
will.
so
I will do
mad.
that, Renee. Absolutely, I will. It's
Yeah.
just I can't believe that these people have to go through this. I can't believe I've had to go through it. You've had to go through it. I can't believe anybody has to go through it. But hey,
It's back called the Ravine.
we're gonna stop this shit.
Yes, we
That's it.
are.
All right.
And
All
then
right, Tiff.
Darren, once you're done talking to everybody, can you send me some pictures?
Yes, ma'am. I will do that.
Thank you.
All right. Bye bye.
We live in a time where we question our frame. When they ask us what our rights are, they say, yeah, you don't need them. What a mistake that is to say.
Here we go.
We live in a land we ought to be free. It's not seeming that's how it is shaping to be. The Constitution is supposed to guide us. Our government is taking it away and trying to deprive us. Our kids are taken every day by CPS agents looking for prey. They don't give a damn about the Constitution. We have found the one and only solution. There's a couple of people you should know. Tiff and the Punisher is their show. They want to stop CPS from stealing our kids, fighting beside us and trying to guide us. Tiff has a heart of gold. She blasts these caseworkers when
Everybody, make sure you check out tollandroll.com. Also, tollandroll.com. Go there, check out their stuff.
The Punisher is abolished all the way. He's been here for years, they took his daughter away. He came from the darkness he was in. Now it's time to make parenting great again. Together
They making a commotion, telling all the parents use the Constitution potion. You have rights, did you know? Learn to use them on Tiff and Punisher show. We all admit the times are hard. No little children in the front yard. Tiff and Punisher are fighting so hard. They are waging war, on their side is God. They don't stop if they get in trouble. They are fighting for the children, double trouble. The strength they need, they get from each other. They have each other's back like sister and brother. They are Tiff and the Punisher, saving the families from corruption. They want you to join their movement, no repercussion. You need to learn a thing called the Constitution. Inside that document is our solution. CPS, we have your number. We are coming for you, hear our thunder. Your fate is sealed, have a nice day. You won't break another family. No more trauma for kids, that's like blasphemy. Keep your thoughts to your own ideals. Soon enough you'll be clicking your heels, because you need to go to jail. All of us fathers will be chugging down an ale. The mothers will squeeze their young ones tight, as CPS workers are locked down for the night. They had a choice they didn't make. Now they spend their days in crates and know it's wrong to kidnap. So from all of us, this is your payback. There's a couple of people you should know. Tiff and the Punisher is their show. They wanna stop CPS from stealing our kids, fighting beside us and trying to guide us. Tiff has a heart of gold. She blasts these caseworkers when they are wrong. She beats them down with her knowledge, better than the kids who do war in college. The Punisher is abolished all the way. He's been here for years, they took his daughter away. He came from the darkness he was in. Now it's time to make parenting great again. Together they making a commotion, telling all the parents use the Constitution potion. You have rights, did you know? Learn to use them on Tiff and Punisher show. That's all we need to get on with this fight. The document that most people core you'll barely read in light. Pick the parts that pertain to your case, show them the results and spit in their face. We are Tiff and the Punisher, fighting together, displaying our unity with the birds of a feather. If it's a million, that's great, but one is just the same. We'll bring these kids home and know every name. We will smoke every social worker in court, their heads down with no support. The country knows CPS is doing wrong. If they don't, then play them our song. We are Tiff and the Punisher.